welcome back to my channel. This is Suki Gill from Beauty.io. Yeah, so it's been some time since I made a video. I guess I've been going through kind of like a quarter-life crisis, trying to figure out my life between my day job, between this, and a few other things. So please bear with me. I promise to be more frequent. But yes, if you guys like this look right here, I'll zoom in a little bit. If you guys like this look right here, it's kind of like a beginner's look, and this is what I'm working on today. So if you do like it, please continue watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me keep going, and I would love it so much. So yeah, before I keep rambling, let's get started. First thing that I'm doing is just applying some moisturizer all over my face, and I mean, you can use any moisturizer that you like. I usually use the Cetaphil face moisturizer. It's quite affordable, and at the same time it gets the job done, especially for my skin, which is really dry. If you need more information on that, just leave a comment down below and I'll get back to it. But essentially that's kind of what I'm using, and I have really dry skin, so for me, especially during the winter time, I love this. Alright guys, so the first thing that I'm going to be doing is applying this face, well, it's kind of like, it's like a tinted moisturizer by Mercier. So it's this one right here. Oops. So it's not actually like an actual full coverage foundation. So it's really good for beginners because it's lightweight, but it still gives you some coverage, so you can't really screw up with it. But the color that I'm using is Ochre. I think it's Ochre. And I really like this. Like, I mean, it's not like, doesn't give you heavy duty full coverage on your face, but it helps you kind of get rid of the blemishes, but it still feels really natural, and it's a good tinted moisturizer for a newbie. So I would definitely recommend this. If you want something that's really full coverage, you can go towards this NARS foundation. I kind of broke it. Yeah guys, it's kind of like not in the best condition, but I also go towards this one. It's the all day luminous weightless foundation. This one right here. So this is also a really good one. I use the shade Punjab. Ironically, I'm Punjabi. So you guys might want to check this one out as well. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start putting on my foundation on my face. So I could use the Beauty Blender, but I know a lot of people don't own it. So I guess I'll start with, for today's look, I'll use this makeup brush right here. Hello. Okay. There we go. So this is the brush that I'm going to be using. You can see it's kind of fluffy. This is it on the angle. And honestly, I got this at like a free makeup trade show. So I don't know how much it costs, but it's by the brand Royal and Langnickel. Here, I'll show you guys. And I've kind of like pretty much destroyed it because it's always in my bag. But yes, if you want to get this, maybe check it out online. Sorry, hold on. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead, apply that all over my face. So usually what I do is I squeeze a little bit on my hand. Yeah, don't put it directly on your face because that's like asking for a disaster. Okay, so I put a little bit on my hand and I kind of just massage that all throughout my face. So I'll show you guys that process right there. And I actually just came back from vacation, so I'm a bit tan, so you may think this is a little bit light for my skin. But I'm gonna try to kind of use a bronzer to just darken it up a bit. I have this really stubborn scar from my nose piercing that doesn't go away, so I'll probably have to conceal that with a concealer. But yeah, so I've kind of been MIA a little bit. Basically, I quit my job this month. Don't really have a solid plan right now. Yes, you could say I was going through a quarter-life crisis, trying to figure out what I want to do next. So I decided to just quit and follow what I really want to do. The only problem is I don't exactly know what it is that I want to do. So yes, I'm kind of in a confused phase of my life. I also went traveling with my family. And then I did like a solo part to it as well. So that's what I've been up to. Let me know what you guys have been up to in the last couple of months. I know I've been a bit MIA, but I promise to be more consistent now that I have a lot more free time on my hands. So yeah, I'm kind of wearing like a high neck sweater. So you gotta be a little bit careful that you don't get foundation on it, because that can be embarrassing. Yeah. So basically I'm just gonna go over my whole face just like that. So I'm using a lighter tinted moisturizer on my face, which is not really giving me that much coverage, but it's a good base. And I'm actually gonna use my concealer to kind of give myself more coverage where I need it. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna put this stuff away. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm kind of an ad hoc makeup artist. So I don't usually have everything planned out in terms of the products that I'm gonna be using. It's kind of as I go. So you might see me kind of scrimmaging through my makeup to figure out what I want to do next. But at least it's authentic, right? Okay, so let me get my concealer. Okay, so the concealer that I've chosen to use today is the Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC. And this is in the shade NC42, this one right here. Okay, anytime now. Okay, there we go. So this is a concealer that I'm using by MAC NC42. And I'm just gonna apply that to the parts of my face that are a little bit, have a bit more scarring or pigmentation. This is the brush that I'm using. It's a little bit more, I guess you could say, the bristles are a little bit more closer together, so, and it's a little bit smaller, so I like to use this under my eyes. So you can see I'm just gonna apply it in a triangle shape. So when you're starting off, a few things to keep in mind when you're applying your concealer. You gotta really bring it down like that and make like a triangle sort of shape. And I'm doing the same thing on this side. Yeah, this side seems to be a little bit worse than my other. I don't know why. I still have yet to find that out. Yeah, so, and I also use it all around my nose piercing because, yeah, like I mentioned 100 times before, I have a bit more pigmentation there because of my nose piercing that I took out and never healed. So yeah, I was really stubborn. I got it pierced 3 times. Even though it wasn't healing, I desperately wanted a nose piercing. I've always just loved them, and no, it didn't work out. I'm just gonna rub the excess. I hate wasting foundation and makeup. So you'll see me a lot of times like rubbing whatever's left over on other parts of my face. Okay, so I think I've blended it in. I'm just gonna apply it probably a little bit more on this side. Just 1 second. And I will put all the products in the description box below, so don't worry about kind of chasing after the names and that sort of thing. So just a little bit more here. I'm gonna bring it down. And this also helps to highlight your face. So I'm just gonna do that. Apply a little bit to the center of my face, a little bit above my lips. Okay, and I'm just gonna blend all of that in. Now, I'm kind of just doing makeup today for the sake of this video, so I really have to find a place to go after. So I hate wasting makeup. I hate when you're wearing makeup but you have like literally nowhere to go. It's kind of sad. So I have to find somewhere to go now. Yeah, so I've had a lot of free time now. I've been spending more time at home, which is nice. Sometimes it gets a little bit boring. Like I mentioned in my other videos, I have like an extreme case of ADD, so like sitting still is like nearly impossible for me. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you can see that I'm starting to cover the bags, and my lighting in my room is really, really bright, so please bear with me. But you can see that my bags are starting to get covered. Okay, blend all of that in. And then I'm gonna just use the bronzer to kind of, first of all, darken up my face, just because I did go on vacation, so my skin's a bit more tan than usual. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. And now I'm just gonna begin contouring my face. So the bronzer that I'll be using is by Too Faced. It's the Sun Bunny bronzer. This one right here, and I'll show you how it looks on the inside. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, which is really nice. This one right here. And oops, oh, I almost dropped my glass jar. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna be using this to contour my face, and I'm gonna be using this angled brush by Sephora. And you guys can just follow along to see where I create the lines. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is kind of go and fill my eyebrows, because as you can see, they're kind of a hot mess right now. So I'm just gonna go and fill them in, and I'll give you guys some tips, especially if this is your first time doing it. You don't want to overdo it and look like a crazy person. So I will show you guys how to kind of avoid looking like that. Here it is. Sorry guys. Okay. So I'm gonna be using this eyebrow pencil by a company called NUDESTIX in brown. So essentially what you want to do is go through the edges of your eyebrows first. You don't want to go to the front too much because that's when it starts to look a little bit fake and crazy looking. So you want to do the edges first, just like that, and just make this part look a little bit more natural. So you can already see that this eyebrow is starting to look a lot more shaped compared to this one. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So you can see my eyebrow is like kind of ugly on this side. There's like a barely any hair at the top. You will see that I can create a fake eyebrow. So I'm just gonna follow the lines on my eyebrow. Try to look at the camera and look at the mirror at the same time. And this is like a lifelong struggle since I started. This is like a struggle since I started this whole process of making videos on camera. Making videos on camera, doing my makeup on camera. So, okay, here we go. Make this one a little bit more arched. Okay, there you go guys. I'm gonna try to block off this light. Yeah. Okay, so you can see my makeup is starting to kind of come together. This is like the basic sort of steps that I go through. So yeah, just try to keep your eyebrows shaded in from the ends as you like them, really. But from the front, please do not overdo the front of your eyebrows. That's when it starts to look crazy. I'm also going to use the brow gel to just kind of put everything in place. And if you guys like the more natural look, you can even brush it upwards. I prefer it to look a little bit more tamed, but really that's just personal choice. If you like it more natural, you can always brush them upwards. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the next thing that I'll be doing is applying some highlighter and highlighter and blush to my face, and you guys can follow along to see kind of the places that I apply it. So the blush that I'll be using is a NARS blush in TAOS or TAOS. I really don't know what it's called, how you say it, but this is the color right here. It's like super duper pretty. It's like super pigmented, but really you don't want to put on a lot because like your cheeks will be like super red. So I'm actually going to use this brush right here. And I'm just gonna, I like to usually put a little bit on the brush and then kind of like wipe it off of my arm as like a test run. Okay, so I'm just gonna cover the apples on my cheeks right here. So you can see that. Okay, and I will be doing the same thing on the other side. Alright guys, so once I've applied that blush on my cheeks, I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my face. So the highlighter that I'm using is Soft and Gentle, this one right here. Oops, there we go. And this is by MAC, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply that on my face. Just give me 1 second. You can even use your fingers for this. So I literally just put a little bit on my fingers like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to the tip of my nose like that. Okay, and a little bit to the apples of my cheeks. Just bring it all the way up. Okay. Okay, same thing on this side as well. You can really see that. And I think you guys can see it a little bit better on this side because of the lighting, so here, you know what? Alright guys, so now that the face is kind of done, I'm going to do the eyes. And it's going to be a very basic look for the eyes. Something that you can wear every day and it's super easy for beginners. Essentially, I'm going to be using, I'm just going to be using one color on my eyes, and it's this one, well, 2 colors. And it's by the brand called PIXI. I'm not sure if it's sold globally, but it's in the color Sunny Bronze. So this little tiny thing right here. And I'm essentially going to be using both these colors to kind of do my eyes. So the brush that I'll be using is this one right here. Oops. And you can get this from Walmart. I believe you can also get this brush from Amazon, and it's called the Eco Tools brush. So I'm just going to use the lighter shade first to go over my whole base of my eye, just like that. Okay, and I just take it to the top of my, well, I guess right below my eyebrow. Okay, same thing on the other side. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just gonna cover the whole lid with the darker shade. Maybe I should come a little bit closer so you guys can see a little bit better. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna, I have a chair that I can, there we go, that I can push down. So I'm just gonna try to come a little bit closer to the camera and just cover the top of my lid with this really pretty shimmery color. Okay, let's see if you can see that now. Yeah, so it's like a really pretty shimmery color that you kind of just go over your lids with. Okay, and I'll be doing the same thing on the other side. The thing is, I'm trying to show a look that's kind of like, you can't really screw up, if that makes sense. Because you're not really working with too many colors. It's a very simple look. You're using Tinted Moisturizer as your base. You're using one shade for your eyes that kind of works for an everyday look, daytime and evening. So it's really hard to mess up. So hopefully you guys don't struggle with this too much. Okay. So, done with the eyeshadow. Bear with me, it is really hard to do this on camera, but I am trying my best. Okay, so you can already see the difference between the two sides. And this is another little trick. If you don't want to do bottom mascara, because if you don't want to do bottom eyeliner because you're not comfortable yet, you can just do mascara at the bottom of your eyes, and that will give you the illusion or the effect that you're wearing mascara. I mean, that you're wearing eyeliner. Okay, so I think we're done with the eyes, and now we'll be doing the lips. Okay. So I'm actually going to line my lips first with this pinky sort of, I guess you could call it neutral, a nude sort of lip liner by NYX. So I'll show you this. There we go, guys. So this is the lip liner that I'm using by NYX. It's really, really pretty, and it's in the color, I'll give you guys the exact color. What is this? Oh, Sand Beige. There we go. Okay, so when you guys are applying this, try not to open it up too much because you're just gonna end up breaking the top. So you can see I have a very little amount there. And then I'm just gonna begin lining my lips. I really like to line my lips first before applying lipstick, because especially with darker skin tones like ours, lips tend to be a little bit more pigmented. If you don't apply a lip liner, the lipstick doesn't really show its true color, I find. But I think if you don't have that much pigmentation in your lip, you could probably even get away without applying a lip liner. Oh. Okay, and then the most important part of your whole lip lining process is your Cupid's bow. Be very careful. You create that nice little arch. Okay, and then just follow it through to the ends of your lips. Okay, same thing on the other side. There you go, guys. It's already starting to come together nicely, and you can even leave it like this. I know a lot of people that really like to even leave their lips with just the nude lip liner. But I think I'm going to add a little bit more color by using the Kat Von D. This is the Lolita original, I believe. Yeah, so just the Lolita lip stain. This one right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that very lightly onto both my upper and bottom lip. So yeah, just like that. Once again, following your cupid's bow. There we go, guys. Alright guys, that was the look. I hope you guys liked this look, and if you guys have any feedback for me, don't hesitate to leave it in the comment section below. Also, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel if you like the videos that I do, so it keeps me motivated. I will see you guys next week, so bye for now. Bye!